Thank you, Temkaz. Flawed novel. Oh my god, what is all the sounds? Help! No! I only got 2 follows! It's glitching! Stop!
You know, fun fact, this hoodie is actually spray painted, so you cannot just buy it.
Hi, I'm second best. Now, to all 0 of you who recognize me, I used to be a Twitch streamer who primarily played Pokemon, Minecraft, and Among Us. Cringe, I know. With other games sprinkled in, of course, but however, one day I just kind of disappeared from the platform and stopped streaming altogether. One of my last streams, actually, was, me having a falling out with one of my, friends that I used to stream with, so we were on a Discord call and he didn't realize I was live. After it ended with me almost in tears, I signed off, and since then, I moved away from Twitch. Temporarily, of course. I don't know if I always planned on coming back, but I at least needed a break since my Twitch channel was built upon me streaming with my friends. You see, I wanted to try multi-streaming on YouTube, Odyssey, Kick, even Facebook. The thing is, Twitch is a rough market, and growing a following is difficult if you're not a woman flashing your tits, apparently. I mean, hell, they got the platform to change the entire TOS twice to bend at the knee for all of the OnlyFans girls. Yet a guy streamer accidentally has a porn tab open and then closes it for a second and gets a permaban. As you may have guessed, YouTube is not made for streamers who don't already have a following, and hell, the other 3 sites are very small user bases. So, as you could probably guess, I cut my losses and tried to crawl right back to Twitch, only to be stopped by one thing: 2-factor authentication. You see, since I last stopped streaming, a lot has happened in my life. I went through a bad mental episode, and I was on a rapid decline thanks to just being around the wrong group. Unsurprisingly, the same group that had the friend that I had a falling out with on stream. So, since that last stream, I kind of had a little bit of complications. My old phone provider was very bad, and I either would keep getting all of my money lost and not being able to use the phone, or no, that's basically it. They just kept fucking losing my money. So as you can assume, I would drop them, and I tried to move the phone number over to a new phone. That way I could make sure I keep all of my important stuff. But you see, the issue with moving my phone over was this company somehow managed to turn my number into a fucking nuke. I moved it over to a completely different company, went through all the usual processes, and what happens? As soon as that number touches the other phone, new SIM card, new phone, new company, everything, just transferred the number over, the phone completely bricked itself, leaving me unable to do anything. It was so bad, I had to end up returning the phone to get a new phone and a new number with the new company that I went to go over to. And I still have that new number now. I haven't had any issues, especially comparatively. But now I have to have a new number. So you can see the problem there if you haven't yet. But then I went on to, after all that little hullabaloo, I went on to make some new friends, and I started going out with a wonderful, wonderful person. And from there, I decided to work on myself and try and turn my life around. But to do that, as you can see by no basement walls, I'm no longer living in the same place, meaning I have a new IP address. They know I used to stream on my free time back as a hobby, and they wanted to stream with me. They thought it would be fun, so they asked if I would do it, like stream with them. And so I decided that does sound fun. I haven't streamed in a long time, and streaming is what helped me through a lot of my bigger problems, to say the least. So I told her yes. And to go back to streaming, I wanted to at least see and talk to my old fans, if anybody is even still out there, if anybody sees the notification that I've gone live for the first time in probably over a year, and I could say, hey, get myself a head start since I'm already an affiliate anyway, and I recently got paid. Like, I saw in my bank account that I received about $67 from Twitch. Not a lot, but it's a good amount when you haven't streamed in a while. At that point, it'd been about like half a year. And so I thought, tell everybody I'm still alive, I'm kicking, I'm doing well, I'm doing better than ever. And then I'd get a head start, and maybe with the fact that I already had a fan base, it would help me grow faster on Twitch, since that's the way that the whole site works. And then I can try and say, hey, I'm streaming all these games with my girlfriend. If you guys enjoy her style, maybe go follow her too. I thought it would be nice. It sounded like a good thing. But that's where everything went downhill. You see, thanks to no longer having access to my old phone number, anything, because I don't have my account on my PC anymore, because I moved over to a bunch of different sites, and I always logged in. I went to see if autosave, if it was pre-logged in as a remember me, nope. Well, thanks to no longer having access to anything that my account was attached to, I saw I was at an impasse. I proceeded to email Twitch on and off for months before they finally responded to, like, an email. And they told me to go to Authy, the third-party company that Twitch runs its two-factor authentication through. And that's fine. They're the people. If they're the ones that do it, they can help. So I go to Authy and then ask them the seemingly easy question. Or no, sorry. I go to Authy and they ask me a seemingly easy question. What is the phone number attached to your account? You see that one? That's easy. I didn't fucking know. I didn't know what my phone number was, my old one at least. I decided I wanted to call my dad and see if he knew. No, we did not. I mean, I guess I don't understand why I thought he would after a year, but maybe he would. So, I went out and went to my old email accounts to see if any of them had any phone numbers attached, because my current one only has my latest phone number. I used to have my old phone number, but I removed it because Google's two-factor authentication kept sending to that one first, and then would resort to my current one after, and I got annoyed. Ironically enough. Always getting fucked over by 2FA. I don't understand. But whatever, eventually my old email account was up to date with, from what I recognized, every single phone number except for my current one. So I sent them over the entire list and told them pick one. They didn't. So, they decided they were gonna play easy. They were gonna give me a hint. They said They said my number ended in 7-1. None of my previous numbers ended in 7-1. I would know, because the last number on the old email was the number that, again, at least from jogging my memory from looking at it, I believe it was right before the new one. But the new one ends in 7-1, so it's gotta be my current number. Despite the fact that I got this number after moving away from Twitch, right? Unsurprisingly, it wasn't that number either. So, as you can assume, I was confused. I was freaking the fuck out. I'm just wondering, what the hell did I put down as the two-factor authentication phone number? And why? So I asked Twitch, are there any other alternatives? Or, well, Authy. And, you know what they said? They said to go to Twitch and ask. The same ones that sent me to them. So, I got in contact with Twitch again. They asked me a list of questions to make sure I was me. And they gave me back, what email did you use for this account? You see, that's an easy one. I still am currently getting email about gifts and other stuff, thanks to Twitch Prime. Not to mention, I tried to change my password because I was wondering if that would help any. And they sent all of the authorization stuff to this one email that I'm emailing you on, which means, of course, it's gotta be the one I'm writing to you on. No. No? That's not correct, sir. Well, I guess I did create the account on a different email and then transferred ownership to this one. I was paranoid that with all the hacking going on, because your guys' security is usually pretty awful, until it's the guy who actually owns the fucking account, I was paranoid somebody would hack me and figure out all of my real-world information. Sue me for moving emails to not my personal one, but... Alright, is it the old one? I got no confirmation. What's your IP address? Am I just being scammed right now or something? I mean, fuck it, if I'm gonna get scammed, I might as well just get scammed trying to get my account back. Sure, here's what my current IP address is. I don't remember the old one off the top of my head, just like that. Sorry, but that's not correct. I have moved houses! What do you want from me? What about the phone number attached to the account? Alright, now I know you're fucking with me. I'm sorry, but without you knowing any of this information, I'm afraid we can't give you the ID needed to give you access back to your old account. I'm an affiliate! I understand! I am not important to your bottom line in any way, shape, or form, because I'm not even a partner yet. But I still have earned money. I've been paid by you recently. I can pull up the bank statements. Hell, I can give you my whole bank account. All of the details for it. That way you can see it's what you sent the money into. I can give you my social security number. You guys asked me for that when signing the fucking contract to become an affiliate in the first place, because it's seen as a job. And, I mean, hell, I streamed with a face cam. Look at me. I could have done a video call and you could have clicked on any of my videos, any of my VODs, anything saved, anything on the channel that got moved over because those are still unlisted, not fully deleted. You could see it would take less than 5 seconds to understand that this is me. I am me. You are talking to me. But, hell, during that video call, if you want, I could do whatever you want, too. to prove I'm real. Change necklaces and shirts and sweatshirts like I've been doing. Hold a spoon over my head while I give you the middle finger because you're making me go through this much effort? We're sorry, but until you magically remember the correct information, the most we can do is delete your account for inactivity. But after we delete your account, you can make a new account with your old username. Does that sound better? At that point, I got a little upset, and I sent them this very angry email. Something you're going to notice if you actually pause the video to read these next few emails I'm going to show you. I have the grammar of a 3-year-old with the spelling of less. But they didn't respond at first, obviously. But you know who did? Offie! So, well, I guess they asked me the next day, if I remembered the correct information yet. So I sent them this even more angry email. Long story short, for the people that aren't just gonna pause and read my incessantly bad grammar, bad spelling ramblings, I wrote, I was upset at that response. I didn't care about the name. That's not why I've been struggling to get them to answer me for months. It's about the time and effort that I sunk in to even get where I did. Now, I'm not going to pretend I'm some big streamer. I only had, at max, 200-something followers. But it was about the principle, really. I only got as far as I did in the first place from not only streaming almost daily, but there were days I'd stream multiple times in a row. I got the followers I did because I was lucky enough to have a bunch of larger channels host me and let their viewers see what I was doing. Which, now, as of 2022, so last year, Twitch removed that feature in general because they don't want smaller streamers to get big. They only care about the people that already have a name to them. And that makes it harder. It makes it harder to grow than ever for new streamers. And it's going to take a lot more than just being consistent and making what you assumed to be good content. So, I mean, after, I guess, saying all that to them, they did eventually open their hearts and email back. After 16 hours, they responded to me with the legal version of, "It's not your fucking account, bro." What do you mean, it's not my account? Look at my fucking face! It's linked to the YouTube channel that this is being recorded on right now. That's linked to the email account and Twitch. This YouTube account is on the same email that matches my Twitch account that's linked currently. You can do 2 seconds of actual research. And not real research, obviously. You can just do 2 seconds of clicking through fucking buttons on your own end and see publicly that it's me. So why are you saying? This is where I decided I wanted to make this video. We understand it may be frustrating to not be able to access an account that you believe is yours. And that's where I kind of lost all hope. You see, I can tell them as much as I want about my actual personal information. I can give them my SSN, my bank details, my date of birth, my old address so they can try to link back the IP to see if it still leads there. Hell, I can go back there because it's just my father's house and then see what his IP is and send it over to them. And most of all, I can record a video, direct it at them, and send the link directly to them from the emails that they can't really tell me belongs to my Twitch account, because they can't even fucking choose, considering all the emails go to one, but they were responding to another. So I decided I'm gonna give one last message. I'm gonna be sending this video to them directly, as well as, I guess, posting it publicly. I know I unlisted a lot of my other videos, but I did have a falling out with just about everybody I recorded with, so of course I didn't want them up normally. But this one I will gladly leave up, so anybody in the future that wants to be a Twitch streamer, they can choose to heed my warnings. If you... The whole reason I'm making this is a PSA. If you want to be a Twitch streamer, and you're worried about whether or not you will be safe, your account information, if you will get hacked, of course you're never safe. All the bigger streamers, everybody gets hacked. But in the end of the day, if you are going to try any preventive measures, make sure you can at least prove that you are yourself first to Twitch. If you don't think that Twitch is going to believe you are you, even when, because you are, you have all the necessary ways to prove it, then ignore two-factor authentication, because as you can take from my example, that they'll just delete your account and then call it good. You will lose everything that you've worked hard to build. And that's gonna fucking suck. It's gonna really kill motivation. It's gonna kill your want to come back to the site. And I still believe streaming was one of the best times in my life. It got me through a really tough period. So I would never discourage people from streaming in general, or even streaming on Twitch. I still believe that Twitch, being the biggest streaming company, has its merits. It has its reasons to want to stream there and have fun. But you gotta remember that in the end of the day, you're not always gonna have security there, or hell, probably anywhere, but you know, that's why I'm trying this last-ditch effort to send and show that I am, in fact, me. But do I believe anything's actually gonna happen from this? I bullied Twitch for removing features that help smaller creators and then promoting a bunch of porn stars showing their tits. No, I do not believe that Twitch is going to see this in general, and even if they do take a look at this whole video, even if they do make it this far, I feel like after all I've said, they are most likely, instead of giving me my channel back, going to press the delete button sooner, because I have kind of been making fun of them a lot. And in all honesty, it's not even the support people's fault. I can't blame the people that have been trying to help me out, like, through my email exchanges. In the end of the day, this is my fault. I didn't take enough measures to make sure I would be able to get back into my own account. It just doesn't feel good knowing that not only is there nothing you can do, but knowing that all of your work spanning over a year is destined to go to waste and destined to be thrown away. It really hurts to just sit down and think about that. So, I know that the support people are doing everything in their power that they can to help me. They've been nothing but nice and respectful, in all honesty. They've not sent anything angry, sarcastic, swears. They've just been trying to help get me through this. And so again, it's really not their faults for all of this happening. And I guess this is all to say, beware of two-factor authentication. It can help keep hackers out of your account, but it can also help to keep you out as well. And don't rely on it. Don't think that that Twitch is gonna be your savior if you ever find yourself in the same situation as me. In all honesty, just give up now, because I guess start a new channel. If you want your old name back, wait a year or two, as they told me. Anyway, I'm gonna set up now for streaming in the future. If any of you have interest in a knucklehead playing something like Minecraft Bed Wars, or Pokemon, a bunch of Sega games, if you guys have any interest in any stupid gaming, I guess, just somebody who's got negative IQ trying to play through whatever he feels like that day, because I still am a variety streamer after all, you can go follow me on Twitch's competitor Kick, link in the description below, because Twitch can suck my fucking